The Thai Rak Thai Party was a Thai political party that was officially banned on May 30, 2007, by the Constitutional Court of Thailand due to violations of electoral laws during the 2006 legislative elections. From 2001 to 2006, it was the ruling party under Prime Minister and its founder Thaksin Shinawatra. 8 months after a military coup forced Thaksin to stay in exile, the party was dissolved on May 30, 2007 by the Constitutional Tribunal for violation of electoral laws, with 111 former party members banned from participating in politics for 5 years. Party platform and electoral outcomes. The Thai Rak Thai was registered on July 15, 1998 by telecommunications entrepreneur Thaksin Shinawatra and 22 other founding members, including Somkitjachasrai Patak, Thanong Bidya, Sudarat Ki Urafan, Purak IPM Samban, Thamarak Isaragurana Ayudha, and Promanlet Shuridaj. The Thai Rak Thai Party had a populist platform, appealing to indebted farmers, who had become indebted as a result of the Asian financial crisis of 1997, with promises of a strong economic recovery. The party also reached out to rural villages and struggling businesses. Thai Rak Thai's policies have included a 30 baht per hospital visit scheme, an extended debt moratorium for farmers, 1 million baht in microcredit development funds for all rural districts, and the One Tambon One Product project. However, it neglected some rural areas and the southern provinces. Since Thaksin openly stated he saw no reason to do anything for areas that did not vote for him, Thai Rak Thai won the legislative election of 2001 by a landslide margin over the ruling Democrat Party led by Prime Minister Shwan Leekpai. 40% of elected MPs were freshmen. Thai Rak Thai was able to negotiate for a merger with the New Aspiration Party and a coalition with the Thai Nation Party, resulting in a majority of 325 out of 500 seats for the coalition government. The Thai Rak Thai Party was the first political party in Thailand to have been represented by more than half of the members of the House of Representatives. In the 2005 legislative election, the party's candidates were elected to occupy 376 seats of the 500 seats in the House of Representatives, defeating the largest opposition party, the Democrat Party. It won 96 seats. After the election, Thailand's first single-party government was successfully formed. In the invalid elections of April 2006, it won 61.6% of the vote and 460 out of 500 seats, many without any opposition, and the rest remaining vacant because it was boycotted by the opposition parties in the first-past-the-post electoral system. Factions. As an amalgam of several different parties, Thai Rak Thai politicians owe their allegiance to different factions. Precise figures on faction membership do not exist, but the best estimates of the numerical strength of the major factions are provided below. These numbers are based on the membership of the House of Representatives elected in the 2005 general election, which was dissolved on February 24, 2006. Wang Buaban, led by Thaksin's sister Shawbury Faction. This faction is one of the party's most important groupings, as it includes many members of prime ministers in a circle. The faction's base is Thaksin's home province of Chiang Mai. It was estimated that Wang Buaban commands the support of over 30 MPs, mostly from the northern region. Wang Nam Yom, originally a splinter group from Wang Buaban. Wang Nam Yom is led by then Labour Minister Somsak Thapsutin and Industry Minister Surya Jungrung Ringkian, who also serves as Thai Rak Thai's Secretary General, with the financial backing of Surya, whose family controls the largest auto parts manufacturer in Thailand. Some observers claim that this faction has the resources to form a party in its own right. The group is said to include over 100 MPs, hailing from the northern, northeastern, and central regions of Thailand. Wang Nam Yen. This was the most notorious faction, led by the veteran political power broker, Sano Thien Thong, a former interior minister who held the title of chief advisor to the Thai Rak Thai Party, a native of Sakareo province. Sano in the 1990s built a political empire that came to dominate several border provinces in eastern and northeastern Thailand. Rather than start a political party of his own, however, Sano preferred to play the role of kingmaker by shifting his group from party to party. With the collapse in 1992 of the pro-military government, which Sano supported, the faction moved to the Chart Thai Party, which went on to win the elections held in 1995. Amid squabbles with Chart Thai leader Banhan Silparaka, Sano then defected to the New Aspiration Party, which won the 1996 elections. However, with New Aspiration's star waning after it was forced out of power in 1997, Sano decided to cast his lot with Thai Rak Thai before the 2001 elections. Since joining Thai Rak Thai, however, Wang Nam Yen has largely been sidelined by Thaksin amid occasional squabbles with Sano. As a result, Sano has become one of Thaksin's most vocal critics in the Thai Rak Thai Party. Wang Nam Yen's electoral fortunes have also declined slightly since joining Thai Rak Thai at the expense of other factions, and as of February 2006, Sano commands the loyalty of only 37 MPs. He and his wife resigned from the TRT in February 2006 to establish the Royalist People's Party, Wang Phalinak. This group is led by Deputy Prime Minister Phinijaru Sombat, who was leader of the small Seratham Party before it merged with Thai Rak Thai after the 2001 election. Most of the faction's following of approximately 30 MPs hail from the northeastern region, where the group often competes with Wang Nam Yen for influence. Wang Lam Tak Ong. This faction is composed of the remnants of the old Chart Patana Party, which merged into Thai Rak Thai before the 2005 elections. Chart Patana's former leader, Deputy Prime Minister Suwat Liptapandip, serves as the head of this group. The faction's influence derives from its strength in the country's second most populous province, Nakhon Ratchasima, which was the stronghold of Chart Patana. Wang Lam Katong's membership is estimated to include as many as 20 MPs. Bangkok faction. The leader of this group is Agriculture Minister Sudarat Ki Urafan, who was a key figure in the former Palang Dharma party that Thaksin led in the mid-1990s. As a result, Sudarat is said to be capable of wielding significant influence over the Prime Minister. The faction includes all the Thai Rak Thai's MPs who represent Bangkok and a handful of others from the surrounding region, together with a small number of party list MPs allied with Sudarat. The faction's total membership is estimated to include over 30 MPs. Shawbury Faction. A former sports and tourism minister Sontalu Kanpluma leads this faction, which split from the Chart Thai Party before the 2005 elections to join Thai Rak Thai. Sontalu's father is the infamous Somchair Kanplum, the godfather of Shawbury, who is better known as Kamnan Po, the dominant political force in the eastern provinces of Shawbury and Rayong. This faction counts approximately 7 MPs under its wing. Buri Ram Faction. Like the Shawbury faction, this group also defected from the Chart Thai Party before the 2005 elections. The faction's leader as Prime Minister's office Office Minister Nguyen Chai Cho, probably one of the most popular members of Thai Rak Thai and was at the time considered to be one of Thaksin's right-hand men. It had a solid base in Nguyen's home province of Buriram and in neighbouring Suran province. For Moddam, this group, also known as Rim Nam, is led by Deputy House Speaker Suchat Tancharoen, a key figure in the former New Aspiration Party, which merged with Thai Rak Thai after the 2001 elections. The faction has around 15 members. Malyanont faction, led by Sports and Tourism Minister Pracha Malyanont, whose family controlled the local broadcasting and entertainment group Beck World. This group's influence derives from the Malyanont family's role as one of the leading financiers of the Thai Rak Thai Party. Pongsak faction, under the leadership of Transport Minister Pongsak Raktapong Pizak. This group has emerged recently as a significant force within the party, counting approximately 30 MPs as supporters as of December 2005. Pongsak's alleged close friendship with Guning Potjam and Shinawatra, the wife of Prime Minister Thaksin, is said to allow him to wield considerable influence over party and government affairs. After the September 2006 coup. Whereabouts of party leaders after the coup. On the evening of Tuesday, September 19, 2006, the Thai military seized control of Bangkok to take over the government of the kingdom. In the meantime, Thaksin Shinawatra was in New York City attending a meeting of the United Nations General Assembly. Most of the TRT executive leadership members were also abroad. Deputy Premier Surakirti Sathirathai was with Thaksin in New York. Finance Minister Thanong Bidar was in Singapore attending the annual meeting of the World Bank (IMF). Commerce Minister Somkit Jatchasripatak was attending the Thai-France Cultural Exhibition in Paris with Foreign Minister Kantarthi Supamongkong and HRH Princess Sirindhorn. Several party executives remaining in Thailand were arrested and detained by the junta. Deputy Prime Minister in charge of National Security Chitchai Wanasarthat and Defence Minister Thamarak Isaragurana Ayutha were in Thailand and were immediately arrested and detained by the junta. Secretary-General to the Premier Promanlet Shuridaj was also arrested. Natural Resources and Environmental Minister Yong Youth T.I. Parrot and Deputy Agriculture Minister Nguyen Chai Chop were ordered to report themselves to the junta by Thursday, September 21. Both reported themselves and were also detained. Several party executives including Chaturon Chesang, Phumthmwe Chai Suranand Vejajiva, Vera Musikarpome, Party Deputy and Industry Minister Suryu Jungrung Rinket and former Social Development and Human Security Minister Watanamu Yangsuk were reported to be in Thailand and running free. Reactions from party members, with Thaksin and key party executives either abroad or arrested. The reaction of TRT party members was muted and disorganized. In Thaksin's absence, Chaturon Chesang became the acting party leader. Several former MPs believed the party would be dissolved by the junta, including former Konkayan MP Prajit Karyuklahan. However, a former Sudantani MP Thirachai Salyang Karyu called for the junta to allow Thaksin to contest the next election, claiming that TRT supporters wanted Thaksin to return to politics. Former Sakon Nakhon MP Charlam Chair Ulankul said that although he and others might be unemployed for about a year, his faction was firm and preparing to run in the election next year. As long as the Thai Rak Thai Party is not dissolved, we can't say we will move to be under any other party. However, I don't know who will continue the TRT. Many party members were reported to have dropped the party membership in the aftermath of the coup. These included Som Sak Thapsuthien and 100 members of the Wang Nam Yom faction. It was not clear whether Sur Ujung Grung Ringkit, another influential member of the faction, would also resign. Sondar Kunpluma also was reported to have led 20 members of the Shawbury Faction in resigning from the party. Fear that the party would be dissolved by the junta and its members banned from politics fueled the defections. On October 2, 2006, Thaksin Shinawatra and his former deputy, Somkatchachasrai Patak, finally resigned from the Thai Rak Thai Party, in all probability ending it as a political force. Party dissolution. The party's future was shrouded in doubt following the military coup that ousted Thaksin's government in September 2006. The party was dissolved on May 30, 2007 by the order of the Constitutional Tribunal for violation of election laws. A few high-ranking party members were found to be directly involved in bribing several small parties into competing in constituencies that were bases of the former opposition parties to ensure that minimum turnout rules were met in favor of the TRT party and its partners. 111 members of the party, including former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, were barred from participating in politics for a 5-year period, with only 8 out of the 119 charged acquitted. The remaining MPs and members of the party reorganized in the People's Power Party. General election results.